Good day. Today I'm talking about the very serious subject of online bullying and harassment and hate, but primarily under the word of bullying, because I have been bullied literally all of my life. When I first started school, and I was 5-6 years old, especially a primary school, I was very small, very white, very ginger, very orange, and I moved around to a lot of different schools because I was homeless. My mum was couch surfing, and she'd left her husband, my biological dad, because he was a literally gambling addict, and she had nowhere to go a lot of the time. She had to get cleaning jobs all over the country. So I was always the new kid in school every 6 weeks. There was a new school. And because I was new, as you know, kids are very cruel. They can bully you because you're different, because you're new, because I had ginger hair and all that kind of stuff. And I was physically abused, bullied, mentally bullied, which is the worst thing ever, right? And, basically verbally bullied, because names can really hurt, So I was really scared because I was very small. I couldn't fight back. The only thing I could do was run very fast. I got really good at running. There's always a consequence, right? And I became the area champion in the 100 meters when I was like 10 years old, beating kids that were 2-3 years older than me because I was really fast, right? And I was also very good at is chess. I became the school champion when I was 10 years old because my mum taught me chess, because she'd always been a survivor and looking at different moves and strategies to survive, basically. But the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I still get bullied, but not the same kind of bullying as when I was a kid. There's different kinds when it's now online, because you get people with a keyboard. We call them keyboard warriors. They can literally say anything they want because of freedom of press, freedom of speech, even though it's not true, because it's their opinion, right? And I can tell you right now, the reason that people bully online is because they're jealous. I've never met a bully or a hater that's doing better than me, and I've done pretty good, right, despite the odds. And I can tell you that I still get attacked now because of what I've achieved, because I keep I keep coming back from the abyss and succeeding. And the haters don't like that, because primarily haters and bullies, all of them, no bar none, are actually cowards. And what they do is they use their physical prowess over you, or they hide behind a keyboard and verbally attack you and mentally attack you, and it hurts. I've had bullying to such an extreme. They've sent letters to my friends, messaged all my clients that I'm a twat and a really bad person, all that kind of bullshit, with their opinion, because even my own family, who I've had to now divorce most of, because honestly, you're a bunch of arseholes. And sometimes the haters and the bullies come from the closest place to you, because they look at you and they look at you and think, I should have got what he's got. I'm his family. I'm entitled to that. They're looking for a handshake, a freebie all the time, right? And this is one of the most difficult things that you've got to get around if you want to succeed and not let it bother you, in terms of, I don't give a fuck what they said, I'm still going to do it anyway. Because you've got to be in a place where the opinions of others don't put you in their prison. And that is really critical for your growth, because it's who you hang around with the longest, and the closest, that really influences you and affects your decisions. And one of the biggest decisions is the partner that you choose to align with in your life. And I've had a couple of life partners, but they ended up not being aligned with me in the end. And honestly, I outgrew them. Not the lovely people, but I just outgrew them. And it got to a stage where some of them even bullied me after, so because they couldn't understand the acceleration of my success of what I was trying to do. So sometimes you have to part ways with people like that. And the quicker you part way, the quicker you're going to grow. So online bullying is a real thing. I get extreme online bullying. I've even been blackmailed. They've not got away with it, but they've tried to blackmail me by putting shit online to take it down. Otherwise, you can send them money, all this kind of shit. Trust me, it happens in real life. And also I've been called controversial because some of the things I say are eccentric, I've been told. Things like the Russian spy that I slept with that tried to kill me, warned me to kill me. I've got the documentation of that, the proof. I'm writing a musical about it. I've got all the proof. But you see, people, they kind of they don't like that, because it's something that they wouldn't have the balls to go through and they think, well, you know, I'm better than him and he doesn't deserve that story, right? Remember that your story is personal, it's your own story. No one can ever take it away from you, right? So when you get really successful, people are going to attack you. Journalists are going to try and investigate you and come up with fuck all, even though they write opinions about you. But the most important thing here is to document your journey. And when you claim something, you prove it. And I've proven everything that I've achieved again and again and again. But even though I've proved everything, for example, when I did my Channel 4 show, right? I gave a house to a girl and a daughter, paid off the mortgage, right? And then what did I do? I gave a house to an asylum seeker, well, paid 2 years rent and actually got their asylum for them. I paid the deposit of another person. But of course, that wasn't good enough. The haters said, well, you could have solved homelessness and helped thousands of people, which I actually did. I've actually got 5,000 people off the street nearly. But that's not good enough. You've got to solve homelessness worldwide. And then what they do is they ask for a free house. And I should have got that free house. Wasn't good enough. When I went to Malaysia and turned around Tanko Resorts into $1 billion company, they said, well, that was years ago. You can't prove it. That's just a load of bullshit. You didn't have 5,000 staff. You didn't turn it around. Well, actually, yes, I didn't. I've got video footage, documentary evidence, and all of that thing going on. So whatever you do is not good enough, right? So what you've got to remember is you've got to do it for you, nobody else. Yes, the best form of revenge is massive success, but that should be in the background as one of your drivers, because trust me, that's driven me to go beyond what I even expected. So if you're listening to this and watching this, remember that online bullies are all cowards and that you can fight, and it's just a signal that you're going in the right direction because you're inspiring thousands, if not millions of people with your message. And if you don't carry on, you're going to inspire those people to be cowards and give up also. That's my message today. See you soon.